In May 2026, Cristiano Ronaldo is 41 years old. He has reached 971 career goals, placing him at the edge of historical statistical dominance as he prepares for his final World Cup. His career is defined by physical persistence. By stepping onto the pitch in 2026, he becomes the only male player to compete and score in 5 separate World Cup tournaments, a streak of longevity spanning 2 decades. Yet for all those matches, a specific void remains in his record. Despite being the highest scorer in international history, he has never scored a goal in a World Cup knockout match. That struggle reached a low point in Qatar. After being benched during the elimination rounds, his 2022 campaign ended with a quarter-final loss to Morocco, leaving him to walk alone toward the tunnel in tears. The weight of that exit increased when Lionel Messi won the tournament weeks later. Messi's victory shifted the terms of their decade-long rivalry, leaving Ronaldo as the only one of the two without the sport's ultimate trophy. 2026 represents a dual mission. It is his final attempt to match Messi's international achievement and a race to reach the 1,000-goal milestone before his career ends. To understand how a 41-year-old survives this level of play, we have to look at the aging curve. In elite football, physical performance usually peaks in the mid-20s, before a predictable decline begins. This data illustrates the challenge. For players over 32, explosive movements, specifically acceleration and rapid changes of direction, show a significant statistical drop. However, the curve also reveals a biological trade-off. While explosiveness fades, endurance and stamina remain stable for veteran athletes, allowing them to maintain their work rate even as top speed diminishes. The explosive winger who debuted in 2006 no longer exists. He can no longer rely on the pure pace or the high-velocity dribbling that defined the first decade of his career. Instead, he overhauled his tactical identity. He became a penalty box specialist, a role that relies on elite positioning and timing, rather than outrunning defenders in open space. He traded the mechanics of an explosive machine for those of a finishing specialist, a transformation driven by a need to adapt to his own biological limits. Supporting this version of Ronaldo required a new tactical system. Manager Roberto Martinez designed a structure that prioritizes ball retention and controlled supply. The system relies on a high-intensity midfield engine. Vitinha and Bruno Fernandes handled the heavy running to control the center. This allows Ronaldo to remain stationary in the penalty area, conserving energy for the final strike when lanes open. Portugal will use their Group K matches against DR Congo, Uzbekistan, and Colombia to calibrate this balance, ensuring the support system is ready for the high-pressure environment of the later rounds. This 2026 squad is effectively a delivery mechanism, built to provide Ronaldo with the opportunities he needs to finally break his knockout drought. Ronaldo carries the expectations of a nation that has watched him lead for 22 years. For the devoted supporters cheering in the stands, he is the last remaining link to Portugal's golden era. He is now a bridge between generations, mentoring the young talents in the current squad, while his own son, Cristiano Jr., begins his own path through the national youth system. This chart tracks his path to the final milestone. To hit 1,000 goals during a World Cup knockout match, he would need to score 29 times, a feat that would more than double the current all-time record for goals in a single tournament. While the math is nearly impassable, the pursuit itself addresses every major criticism of his legacy. Reaching that number in a knockout round would resolve both his scoring drought and his quest for statistical finality in a single moment. 2026 is the final chapter. It is the last time the football world will see the rivalry between Ronaldo and Messi played out on the world stage, marking the end of an era that defined the modern game. Ronaldo's final legacy is defined by a refusal to stop. He enters his last tournament not as the explosive player he was, but as a man still chasing the impossible, despite age, history, and the burden of his own records.